I'm here at 8688 Lansdowne Avenue in St. John, New Brunswick, and I'm right on the sidewalk. So this is a busy commercial retail street. There's a Royal Bank across the street. Directly across from the building is a Tim Hortons coffee shop, and you can see we're right on the bus route. There's no one at the bus stop, but there's the bus stop right there. Lansdowne Place is a shopping plaza that has a dollar store in it, a Shoppers Drug Mart, and there is a cannabis NV store across the street, a pizza shop, a dentist clinic right here, a church not very far away. So it's a very walkable and busable rental area. The two-story apartment building is 86 and 88. And there's separate entrances on the front doors. Upstairs goes up that front door, downstairs goes in. This landlord is currently operating the building as a rooming house, and it is against the zoning violation. So when a new purchaser purchased the building, it does have to be converted back to an up and down stairs apartment. Upstairs apartment has 5 bedrooms, the downstairs has 3. This landlord has put a door on the living room, and he's currently renting out the living room as a rooming home space. I'm going in the commercial entrance. The commercial space is 500 square feet. It was last rented to a toy store, but previous to that there was an accountant in here that I remember for many, many years, and it's a great spot for a service industry, residential, commercial kind of a space for a professional. Tile floors. It's currently painted pink because it was the toy store. It has its own separate meter, and it has a 100 amp breaker panel. And in addition, it also has a little powder room. Now, this is the entirety of the commercial space. It was originally separated from the two-story apartment building by a solid external wall. This landlord, illegally without a building permit, put a doorway through and created a boardroom for the last tenant. But under the city's minimum standards bylaw, they put it on the list that has to be filled back in, and it cannot be rented commercial here because this is not zoned. This side of the wall is not zoned commercial. And you have to, there's 2 fire rated walls here. There's an exterior wall, but this has to be filled back in with 5/8 fire rated gyprock, and the city has to come back and give an occupancy permit for the commercial space. So this is actually part of the living room of the downstairs that was made into a little boardroom office. I suppose it could be kept as a separate den or something to the downstairs space, depending on the vision that a new owner has for it. So I'm here with the property manager of the building. This is Donna. Donna's kindly agreed to come with me and just let us do a quick walk around. I'm going to try not to get any of the tenants in the picture. There's a gentleman having his supper. This is the kitchen downstairs, and she's going to knock on the door. This room is currently vacant. Okay. And there's a closet here.
Did you lock it?
Pardon me?
Did you lock it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This fridge does not work. This fridge has to be removed. And then down the hallway, this is the bathroom. Bathroom floor should probably be replaced. There is tile put around the bath, but it needs to be cleaned and recaulked. And there needs to be some caulking around that window trim. And the sink has a hole in it, so we need a new sink and vanity. The walls shape. There's some mold there. The ceiling needs some work and new paint. Thank you. This is another bedroom. This one is currently vacant. And it has a closet. The vendor put new windows in 3/4 of the building on the front and the sides, but not the living room windows. The back of the building needs new windows, and I will show you that. The door needs to be replaced to this room. There's some original nice architecture. It's Boston header. Walls in this room need a little bit of putty and need to be repainted, in my opinion, to get the best rent. Lisa? We're just waiting for tenants. So this is where the landlord put the door to the living room to rent the living room area. Okay, we'll ignore that, sorry. Okay, the tenant in here is sleeping. I don't want to disturb him, so thank you. It's in the room. Good. Realtor?
He'll be in here.
Oh, okay. This is the living room area of the apartment downstairs that the vendor has rented out as a rooming room. So this is the front door that Donna's going out. Perfect. All the doors are front veranda with some scraping and painting. Siding at the top needs a lot of scraping and painting. Okay, so we're going to the upstairs apartment. Hi. Okay. This door needs a new window. And, oh, hi. Hi. And that window has been replaced. Laminate floors.
Be open there.
Okay.
You guys want to wait for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Hi.
Hi.
I
My
just have a
brother's just
video.
Oh no. Can you give me 1 sec? It's just
Sure.
a little untimed.
No
I
worries.
apologize because I was just doing some
No
work.
problem.
Yeah,
All
1
good.
minute.
No, we can do this one.
Pardon me?
Oh. Jim, no.
Oh, sorry.
Is it okay?
I thought you said go ahead.
No. I said
Yeah.
we can do this
My apologies. Hi, I'm just doing a video tour.
Mm.
Okay, just need a quick picture. I won't take a picture of you, just the room. Thank you. I'm the realtor that gave you notice. Thank you. This is a large bedroom, but there is no closet in this room. Thank you very much. Laminate floors. Thank you. Laminate floors. And there is paneling on the wall here that the city did say needs to be replaced. It's not fire retardant. And this is another bedroom. This one's currently vacant. The window has been replaced. And a closet.
Yeah, I mean, he texted me just that you're coming over to him. He didn't say anything, so. Oh, there's nobody in there.
No one in there?
No, lights off.
And this is the bathroom here. So this bathroom needs a new floor, just a vinyl floor. The tub surrounds in rough shape. It could be cleaned up with caulking. floor totally needs a new floor. And that is a new window.
The woman, she didn't have authority to give you the keys, and you're gonna have to keep her. That's her right here.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I gotta give him the money. She just said she'd give me the keys, and she told her, but yeah, I'll send you the money right now. I put it in my account. So, did you tell her I could have the keys?
Listen, I need two things from you.
What's this?
One copy of your ID
Yes.
with a photo, and the second thing, you have to transfer the 200 by money transfer.
I'm doing it right now. And then you leave them keys, okay? I don't know if I need it now.
Okay, this is another bedroom. There's a new tenant here trying to get Donna to give him keys. So that's the noise behind us. This is laminate floors. Now the building has shifted. The floors are not level. It just does run downhill. Just to advise you that. It's not real bad, but it is certainly noticeable. This is the kitchen area of this apartment. There's a burn stain on the floor. Someone's got a fry pan on the stove, Donna, just heating up empty. And there was a dryer at one time here, because there's a dryer plug. There must have been a washer too at one time, but there's no plumbing for the washer. But if this goes back to two-bedroom or a two-unit apartment building, you would need to plumb this area to put your washer back in here. There's one window right there that has not been replaced and it has not been replaced, so it does need it. Ceiling's a little rough right there. It's falling down a little bit. No, right here. And then this is another room. Ceiling's in good shape here. No closet. Oh, there is a closet in this room. I apologize. And that window has been replaced. So the building is totally electric heat. Thank you very much, Donna. I really appreciate it. Okay. Pardon me? I can do the rest. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go out the exit door here. So this is the back emergency exit. Stairway going up to the attic hatch. I've been up there. You can't walk in the attic because it's just trusses, but there's all kinds of insulation up there. It's something upon purchase, if you were doing an inspection or had a contractor come through and do a walkthrough, he could take a look up there. This is a small deck off the back door. The city has it on their list that that's not to code, that's not safe, just having those crosses there. They wanted down boards that run down so that a child can't stick their head through there. Now the doors are old, they need to be scraped and painted. Now, what the city did tell me when they did a walkthrough, that this back hallway needs 5/8 fire rated gyprock put down here because there's no fire retardant between that and the apartment building itself. So this is the back hallway, which is just a fire escape and back stairs, but it does need to be fire rated gyprocked. So I'm going to go down the stairs, quite steep, but there's handrails. And you can hear the washer and the dryer in the background here because the upstairs and downstairs currently share a washer and dryer as they're operating it as a rooming house. And here is the storage area here. Washer and dryer, and that window needs to be replaced. So this, according to the city, this door has to be filled in. If they're going to have a door here to the washer and dryer, it needs to be clear so that it can be an emergency exit, or take the door out completely. You don't need it there. This gyprock has been started, but it's not 5/8 gyprock. I don't think they is starting to do some gyprock work here. So, back exit. So I'm going out the back door. Show you what the back of the building looks like. Staircase down. This is a little fenced-in area, which is just atrocious because with the snow melt, all the garbage is here, and there's no one assigned by this landlord to clean it up. So I'm going to give you a good view of the back. That's the commercial space from the back. This area needs to be totally devoid of garbage. This is just attracting rodents. Now, the basement is wet. There's moisture getting into the basement, and one of the contractors that I walked through the building when we were in the basement with, we thought that it may be coming right through the hole, because I don't know if the building is shifted, but there appears to be a hole on top of the foundation in the basement, and that's not solid. So that's letting rodents into the basement, and I'm assuming letting water come pouring down there. So this is the back of the building. That's the Thistle St. Andrew Curling Club. So you can access the back through their driveway onto this back road. It's filled with potholes, but it runs in the back of this building, the denture clinic, and it goes back out onto Lansdowne Avenue. Here's the back of the building. You can see there's wood rot up in the eaves. Soffit needs to be replaced. Lots of scraping and painting to be done. And the entrance to the basement needs to be separated by a fence or some form of a block so that people don't fall down here. So if someone was walking up here and they didn't know, they could fall right into that cellar staircase. So the city wants a fence to be put, or a wall to be put on either side so that it is safe for people walking by, for passers-by. This is a very narrow staircase, so I'm going to have to hang on as I go downstairs to show you the basement. The basement is just mud floor, just dirt floor. The city has got a long list of things that need to be done if you're going to use the basement for storage. But what they did tell me when they did their last walkthrough with me was that if all of the garbage and old furniture is removed from here and the new landlord is not looking for it to be storage, it can just be cleaned out and then you don't have to spend any money down here, as long as it just holds your electrical panels and your hot water heaters. But as you can see, there's a mud floor and it is filled with garbage. It is a mess. So anyone purchasing this property, I always write in the other conditions that the landlord rids the basement and the exterior of the property of all debris and garbage. So I don't see any puddles per se, but it's damp beneath my feet. So there's two hot water heaters. They're rented. They're $12 a month from St. John Energy. And this is just junk. Just junk. Now, this vendor, when he bought it, you can see he installed a electric heater down here, and the basement was producing heat in the middle of winter. There's the main power entrances to there. He's got just a light, but there's some work. Now the foundation, this building is old. The foundation, there's cracks in it, but I don't believe, looking at that there's any water penetration coming through there. He has put plastic to keep the insulation dry. Everything down here is moldy because the floor is damp. I don't know if we can see that hole that I was referring to. You can see the daylight. No, I can't see it out here, but somewhere right along there are the stairs to the back door, and I think that's where your water's coming in. So, in a nutshell, that concludes my tour of 8688 Lansdowne. If you've got any questions, please call me. I can certainly elaborate on things. I did try to point out the things that I knew were on the city's list that they're looking for the new owner to do. The purchaser of this property needs to know that they are inheriting that long list of renovation and fixes that needs to be done. It could be a very lovely property when someone spends the time, energy to renovate it and then rent it out. With proper renovations, it could attract a nice rent. There's not a lot of 5-bedroom apartments available in St. John for families, even to have a 3-bedroom apartment with a living room and access to, you know, the Lansdowne area of the North End, you know, is a bonus for people. So we'll chat. So this is the commercial side, and they're saying that it's out of plumb. Well, I'm actually on the side. I had that conversation. I don't know if it's actually out of plumb or they're looking at it thinking they are. When I look at the building, it does look like the bottom has caved in, but as I kick it, it's just plywood. So, and some days it's really spongy. And you can see the end of the building, wood rot has pulled away this brace, this board here. So it appears to be moving here. It's attached to the roof, but it's just moving the fence. It's the fence post, so I don't think it's actually the building. But the city wants an engineering company to take a quick look to see if it is not the wall. They want to make sure that before they grant an occupancy permit to the commercial space, that the building is actually solid. It's not going to fall down. I spoke to an engineer who does this type of thing to come and take a quick look to tell you before you purchase whether or not there's any major structural issues. He would charge a fee of $350 to take a look and just tell you whether or not it needs to be, it has major issues or not. And then to actually give you a form for the city and to sign off on it, there'd be an additional fee, which that would be negotiable. Talk soon.